Welcome to Destination Folk here in Uri, going out live on the internet from the Destination Uri website. Myself, Damien Quinn, and I'm joined by Brendan Monaghan, contemporary folk singer, all the way from Bangor in County Down. You're very welcome, Brendan.
It's great to be here, Sean.
This isn't the first time.
Damien, even.
This isn't the first time you've been here.
It's my second time, and it was great the last time. Really enjoyed it, and thanks for bringing me back again.
Oh, not a bother. There was good feedback from the last show, was there?
It was great. It was. It's great that this on the internet. Of course, it's worldwide, and I have fans of different countries, and
Right.
I get it out there, and they all enjoy it because it's so laid back and
Brilliant.
relaxed.
What's that all about? Well, you're here this time. We have another album launch. We have a new album, folks. Lovers Always Win by Brendan Monaghan. And there's 17 tracks in that, Brendan. Holy Mother of God, that's like a double album. And they're all on the one CD.
Yes, it's the story of this album is it's really a best of some of my earlier songs and remixed and reworked some of them, and I just wanted to freshen them up a wee bit, and I'm getting really good feedback. It was released at a launch party in May in Bangor, and in different countries. It was at the same time, so. Yeah, I've been home and abroad working at it and trying to promote it. And as you say, there's plenty of songs on there, but
Plenty of songs, 17 songs. Like, you know, I mean, how long did it take you to record that actual CD?
See, I would start. I'm actually working now for the next album. Over a couple of years, you really do it.
Right.
And maybe that happened because I already recorded a lot of stuff. Maybe a year, but when I'm working on a brand new album, it probably takes over a couple of years in the studio doing a bit, and then coming back and doing another few songs and just build it up as you go along.
Is it the same studio you're using for this, is it?
Yes, I use Novatech in County Antrim, just outside Belfast there, with Gary Aiken, and he's very good. And
so you can work on a project, leave it, come back, and
Yes.
he's still there. He can
it's
just
beautiful.
still
I mean, I can. It's relaxed. I can just make a rough demo, and I have that, and then I can bring that to other musicians, let them hear it, and then we can be prepared to go in and do it. And I can sit with Gary for many, many hours and work on it. It's
brilliant.
It's very stressful at times, but it's at the end of the day, it's worth it in the end when you get it right.
And did you have to bring the musicians into his studio then, do you?
Yes, Gary and I do a bit ourselves. Then I'll bring Niall McLean in and fiddle, and Richard Murray, he comes in, does guitar and bass, and some backing vocalists and stuff. Just there's no pressure on it, which is good. You can just come in and do it whenever it suits people's schedules, and my schedules and Gary's schedule.
Brilliant, that's fantastic to be able to do it. I know I've seen the people making CDs and whatever, different recording studios, and what they now do is they email a track over to Nashville and places like this,
Yes.
and get guys over there to put a guitar track or whatever track down on it, and they bounce it back, and they pay him by PayPal then.
That's it.
And it means nobody's jumping in and out of studios.
That's
And
fantastic.
there's obviously these guys in Nashville, that's all they do.
Yep.
They're sitting in their own studio, getting emails, put a track to this, put this to that. And it's fantastic,
Well, it's modern days. I mean, some years ago, there's a song I recorded called Sister's Lament. It was for an American company, and I was over there doing some shows at the time, and I went into the studio, and the guy had the tracks ready for me. The guy from the other label I was working with at that time had a lot of stuff ready for me coming over, and I walked in, done the vocals, and there was a guy doing backing vocals, and I didn't met these people in my life. And, it was great. It's just very professional.
Yeah, it is. It saves a lot of time, doesn't it?
Yes, and actually that Sister's Lament is on the album you talked about earlier, and Never Too Late to Come Home, as a remixed version of it. But yeah, it was very professional. They're good. But yes, modern technology is fantastic nowadays, and I mean even you send hard copies out. And so is my record label in Switzerland. They send them out to radio stations and press all over the world. But the beauty now of MP3s, as you know, you can send tracks to radio stations and they can record. They can play them on the air.
Yeah, it is brilliant.
It's fantastic.
You know what I mean? But you have the guitar with you, so we're going to get a track from the new CD, and it's The One I Left Behind. Tell me a wee bit about that one.
Yes, Damien, The One I Left Behind is a song I wrote some years ago. It was about my brother. He was living in London, and as a songwriter, you sort of add wee bits to it, as you know. You don't. It isn't always true, but I was picturing him maybe being a bit homesick, and too proud to come home, and he was You know, he's just sitting in London
Is
working
he an
there.
older brother or younger?
His younger brother,
Right.
and he's back home now. But he was there, and he was over there on his own. And I just felt for him, and that song was dedicated to him.
Well, obviously you're a close family then.
Yes, we are. Yes,
Yeah.
we don't see each other a lot, but we're always there for each other.
Right,
You know, the
brilliant.
Monaghan clan. You know.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we'll have a wee listen to it and see how we get on.
Thank you, David.
A smile, a kiss, a warm embrace is all I ever wanted from you, girl. And it's times like this I do so miss the arms, the one I left behind. Sitting on my own alone in London, wonder what the hell I'm doing here. No one speaks and no one answers, so I had to move to find out if there was more to life, if there was somewhere else for me. A smile, a kiss, a warm embrace is all I ever wanted from you, girl. And it's times like this I do so miss the charm for the one I left behind. Yes, it was hard to leave my hometown, living all my life in just one place, watching babies grow and old folk die there. So I had to move to find out if there was some more to life, if there was somewhere else for me. A smile, a kiss, a warm embrace is all I ever wanted from you, girl. And it's times like this I do so miss the warmth of the one I left behind. I can't give in, I'll have to stay here. How could I return a sorry man? What do you think? Am I crazy? Before you answer, please remember that you're the only one for me. And if you wish, I'll return to make you mine, all mine. Smile, a kiss, a warm embrace is all I ever wanted from you, girl. And it's times like this I do so miss the love from the one I left behind. It's the love from the one I left behind.
Well, that was very nice, Brendan. The one I left
Thank
behind
you.
about your
Thank you,
brother.
Jimmy.
Very thoughtful. And what did your brother actually think of this song?
Well, I never really talked an awful lot to him. We have a big family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes, like they all support me, and
He
yeah.
know he's aware of this song's about him, is it? Or him going away?
Kind of, yes. He will now.
He doesn't know. It's all out in the open, folks. Get off your chest.
But sometimes it's difficult when you say to somebody, this song inspired me, because they go, you know, I didn't do that, or I didn't, you know. It's really an inspiration.
It's just more your thoughts.
It is, exactly.
Rather than having to share the thoughts to the person beforehand, or
Yes.
whatever, or even afterwards.
I mean, that actually leads us into the next song I'm going to do. It's Deep Dark Rosaline. This is a girl, I wrote this about a girl at school who was older than me, and I used her later as a subject, and she didn't know me.
Right.
And her name was Rosaline Monaghan, and she went to our school. She's from Hollywood, County Down. And some years later, when I had recorded this, I actually contacted her,
Right.
and it was really strange for her. And I said, look, I'm sure this isn't the way your life turned out, but please understand that it's just an inspiration,
Yeah.
you know, like a someone painting or something, you know, and just as an artist, and you're writing about subject matter. But I wanted to let her know that because in case her husband wasn't happy about it, you know.
Right. And did she hear the song at all?
Yes,
did
she really enjoyed it. But
Right.
again, I made sure that it was just
Aye.
I used her as a subject matter, and I added things on. And yeah.
And what about, I see you're supporting a brand new Martin guitar there.
Yes.
You had a Fender or something the last time?
Yes,
you
a
had in there,
Fender. The Fender's lovely, and I use it for touring and stuff too. But the Martin is it's a lovely feel to it, and I know you like that. It's a bit like your Takamine,
Aye,
isn't
and
it?
I have a Martin travel guitar myself. So
Yeah.
just a small one that would take about 3 gigs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But beautiful guitars there.
Oh, they're lovely, lovely,
You know,
lovely.
do you take
tone.
the Martin now on tour?
Yes, it just depends, you know. The more bread and butter gigs, and that's no disrespect to some of the gigs, you know.
Yeah.
I like the Fender, but the more singer-songwriter shows, or like this, a TV show or a radio, you make sure you get the Martin in, you know.
Yeah. Brilliant. And what about, see when you're travelling to these shows abroad now, where have you been now from the last seen you?
Oh, God.
Is it the same areas you go to all the
Yeah,
time?
you know, you do have a run at so many countries because they bring you back regular. But over the years, I've been everywhere. You know,
Yeah.
really been everywhere, different parts of the world. But sort of Switzerland, Germany, Poland, Holland.
Right.
You know, that's just off the top of my head.
Switzerland, I've never been to Switzerland, probably
it's
been nearly
lovely.
everywhere else, you know, but
Yeah.
I'll have to get
Oh,
some.
you'll have to get to Switzerland. Yeah, and,
Have you been there in the snow or is it?
Oh yeah, both. I've been there in the snow and the sun, and either way, it's absolutely beautiful. And as you know, my good lady's from Zurich, Ursina, and so
Where's it?
she's based in Zurich, the capital.
Right.
Zurich is not the capital, but Zurich is a lovely city.
Right. No, so you know it quite well.
Oh yes, I've played there many times, and Bern and all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And see, obviously these venues that you go to, they all have their own sound systems in, do they?
Yes, it saves a lot of hassle. Here, you'd bring your own gear, and some venues overseas, but
Yeah.
generally the PA is there for you, and you walk in, you do your sound check, and
So there's a message to the publicans and venue halls in Ireland and England, Scotland, Wales. Think of the musicians, get the sound system in so
Yeah.
that we can travel light and there's no carting gear in and
That's
carting
it.
gear out, you know what I mean? That's what I found that myself. If you go over to Europe, sound systems in every pub, you know what I mean?
that's exactly
Brilliant,
it.
you know
And
what I mean?
it's the way it should be, you know.
You know, and if you have a good sound system in a venue, the artists are going to be sounding good.
That's
So, you
good.
know what I
And
mean?
same with the festivals. I mean, they have their own, obviously
Yeah.
they have their own bigger PA systems, but yes, it's really handy. You can travel light.
Aye. You know,
Yeah.
I know. Well, we went to singing in Croatia there just at the football match, and quite a large venue, but they had to hire a sound guy in with the speakers.
Yes.
But it was a good system. It was a good
aye.
Martin audio system, and sound was phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's the way to do it.
And the sound guy there doing the sound and all for you. You know what I mean? So it's
It
brilliant.
takes a
you
lot
know?
of pressure off, and
Yeah.
you know that through your sound check and all, you know the sound's good. It makes you more relaxed and more comfortable and more confident
Aye.
in your performance.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a wee ad break here, and see what happens after that.
Destination Newry. We're back in moments.
Hello, welcome to JMC Mobile, your #1 mobile phone shop. Hold on. Hello? Who's this? It's gone. Now, have you seen the new Samsung S3? Look at this here, touch phone, the whole lot, touch screen, the whole lot. Hold on, we'll give John a ring. Hello, John? He's gone. Don't like them phones there. Old stock, old stock. Get rid of them, bring up the new stuff, bring up the new stuff. Hello? Well, hold on, look at that. I thought I was working here all day on my own. You're coming into work. Brilliant. I can't wait to see us. JMC Mobile Customer Service. www.jmcmobile.co.uk. Yeehaw! Come on, cowboy.
Bellini's Bar and Restaurant, Merchants Quay, Newry. Experience the passion of Bellini's in our Venetian-themed bar and restaurant. Home of great music, great atmosphere, and great food. It's time to get dressed up and enjoy a night in Bellini's. For a quiet drink, first-class dining experience, or dance the night away to the best live music, it has to be Bellini's. And don't forget our Renaissance Suite for banquets, weddings, or conferences. Find Bellini's on Merchants Quay, Newry. Check our website for more, bellinisnewry.com.
Hughes Complex in Camla has come a long way since it opened as a small shop in the village in 1984. The family-run business has now over 70 employed in the multi-store complex, with 11 shops now leasing outlets under the one roof, including a post office service. Local entrepreneur Jim Hughes is at the helm of the fast-growing business, with plans for development in the pipeline, ensuring employment in the area, as well as a convenient one-stop shop for all his customers' needs. Hughes Supermarket is now a NISA-branded store, with all the discounts the brand is known for, with flyers sent to homes across the district on a weekly basis, with ample car parking space provided at the complex for your convenience and easy access. The entire complex of shops would like to take this opportunity to thank all their customers for their loyalty and support over the years, to make Hughes a centre for the whole community since 1984.
If you want to watch this show from the comfort of your home on your TV, then all you have to do is get your hands on our brand new Roku box, where you can watch all the amazing shows we have here at Destination Newry. Simply get yours now by calling us on 028 308 34010 and get yours today.
You've reached your destination. Go!
Well, once again, folks, you're very welcome here at Destination Folk with myself, Dee Quinn, and Brendan Monaghan, contemporary folk singer from Bangor, County Down. You mentioned earlier, Brendan, that you done a wee song about the scared Rosaline.
Yes.
So we're going to have a wee listen to it. This is also on your new CD.
Sorry, this is not a new one. It's on a previous album.
Oh, wait, this isn't on this one, is it?
It's not on the new album, but it's Deep Dark Rosaline.
Right.
It's for Rosaline Monaghan.
Well, so we're going to have a wee listen to this, folks. See what you think.
Dream on, things will never be the same since I set my eyes on you. Picture the wild one, isn't that a shame? Do I ever cross your mind? Late nights running round, chasing that boogie sign. Boys will catch you if they can. Drinking everything, loving everyone. What would it be like if you were mine? Deep dark Rosaline, you're a mystery to me. Rosaline, 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 you're the sweetest thing I've ever seen. When you're all alone, what goes running through your head? Do you ever cry? Are you too proud to show? Will you ever settle down, move to a different time? Will you ever find the time? Sunday morning back at church, your head is spinning round and round. Pray for forgiveness, pray for another day. What will tomorrow bring? You could change everything if you'd only heed the sign. Deep dark Rosaline, you're a mystery to me. Rosaline, 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 You're the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Rosaline, Rosaline, Rosaline. You're the sweetest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, very nice song there, Deep Dark Rosaline.
Thank you
Fair play
very
to
much.
you.
Amen.
I hope you haven't wrote any songs with me, Brendan.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
It's in the mind, is it? You know what I mean?
The man from Newry town.
So,
Silly.
yes, you can't get that right.
Sorry,
and,
sorry.
and don't be getting into trouble saying it's County Down or County Armagh, you know, there's
that's
bits of it.
Ooh.
You know, we always get caught up in this in my programme, you know what I mean? But,
I always look at us County Down, but obviously it's not.
There's a few divisions there in the city. But so you're telling me you're writing more songs. You're writing on a continuous basis, obviously.
Yeah, it just keeps going. You know, you know, I think you have to keep it that way. But the thing is, as a songwriter, you do. When I'm traveling, you're jotting ideas down in jotters and books, and you're messing about in your guitar, and that sounds decent, you know. And, so I'm working actually on 3 new songs, 3 tracks at the minute for a future album, God willing, and it's just an ongoing.
Did you have any type of iPad or phone or anything that you write notes into the phone as well? If you
I've used the phone before when I've been travelling. I remember I was playing at County Mayo this year down in Matt Malloy's, and I had this wee tune in my head, and I remember stopping off along the road somewhere. I stuck the phone on and recorded wee bits and pieces as I went along.
Yeah.
But generally I have wee notebooks and just scribble words down, and then I come back to them and, you know, and sort of join it all together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, really, you know.
No, I know myself from my own songwriting, like you had more notes down, and then you come back and you'd scribble it out.
That's right. Where did that come from?
You know what I mean?
Where did I read that, you know?
And then it might change over the days.
Big time,
By the time you finish the sheet, it's just an absolute mess.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
All over the place.
All over the place. Then you have to go over a new sheet and start writing it out and see how it looks, you know what I mean? But obviously part of the songwriting business, you know what I mean? But when you're putting the music together then of after what you've wrote, do you do that yourself or do you bring it into somebody else into that equation?
Well, I have co-written with people in the past, and but generally I would work on my own quite a lot. You know, I would just sort of sit down and with my jotter and with notebooks and just sort of try some chords around it. And but when I travel, when I'm driving and stuff, I would get ideas in my head, and then I would go home and sort of build on that. You know, and I try not to forget it. You know, it's something that's happened quite a lot.
That's the worst. You know, when you're only putting it together, I had to find that trying to put a new tune together is trying to remember what you devised the first bit of.
I've lost so much, Damien, in the past. You know, you because that's catchy enough. I remember that, and you go away and do stuff, or gigs, and you come back and you find it in the notebook, and then you start playing over it, and you go, God, I can't remember it. But I think what I do there, I would just keep persisting at it. And it comes back. It generally comes back.
Even
you know,
record a wee clip on the iPhone or something to get the tune, the gist of the tune. You know
that's the best way. I think it's the safest way. You know, really is.
Well, we'll take a song off the new album, Brendan, and it's this one's "I'm Not the One."
I'm not the one.
What's the crack with this song?
It's a song I wrote. I remember actually writing it in the Netherlands some years ago, and I was just going through a bad time with a relationship, so a breakup, and I was probably quite far gone at that stage. I was a bit melancholy and stuff, sitting on my own in Holland. But yes, it's a lovely ballad, and hopefully people will enjoy it.
Right, well, there we go. We'll have a listen.
I'm not the one you used to know. I'm just a friend who comes and goes. And I don't want to make you cry. I just wanted you to know. There were times when we were strong. Nothing ever did go wrong. We were one, with the world. Now our day has passed us by. Please don't ask me why. It's just the way love goes. I'm not the one you used to know. I'm just a friend who comes and goes. And I don't want to make you cry. I just wanted you to know. When your hand was in my hand, I could never understand how we've fallen out of love. Now the flame is burning out. There still is so much doubt. Bemused, bewildered, and confused. There are times when things get tough and love is not enough, and we're tested to the full. When the spark is almost gone, it's time to move along before it all goes wrong. I'm not the one you used to know. I'm just a friend who comes and goes.
Destination Newry. Keep it on. We're back in moments.
If you would like to watch our shows from the comfort of your home, contact Destination Newry now to get yourself a Roku box. Call us on 028 30 834 010.
Flowers make great gifts, and here at Millie Flory Camla we have every kind of flower, from fresh cut flowers to colourful blooming plants to gifts for that special occasion. Drop in at Unit 7 Main Street Camla to view our ever-changing showroom, or phone Kerry Marie on 028 308 39558 for some expert advice. Millie Flory Camla, the flower experts.
It's here in the heart of modern Newry. The Rug House, an emporium of retail optimism in a city that's emerged from recession and is growing fast. Jobs, sales, the future. It's all here at the Rug House, and it's a business that has grown from the most humble beginnings. Stephen and Claire Vallely from County Armagh, educated here in Newry, and are now bringing home the bacon in the form of jobs and an enhanced economy. They are the people behind the Rug House. And so, for the Rug House, the future seems set fair. Stephen and Claire know indeed the value of hard work, and know too that indeed it brings its own good fortune. Clearly, for the Rug House, the future beckons.
The Brass Monkey has entertained Newry locals for almost 4 decades, and we have learned a few tricks on how to treat our customers. The Brass Monkey, one of Newry's finest restaurants, offers excellent customer service and outstanding food. Open from 10 a.m. each morning, we serve breakfast, lunch and dinner. Sunday carvery, 12 to 4 every Sunday. Live music Saturdays and Sundays. Great promotions such as 3 for £10 on any cocktail, or our early bird menu from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. The Brass Monkey services include taking bookings, walk-ins welcome, good for groups or parties, good for children, table service and outdoor seating. Call us or call in for a menu and one of our team will be happy to help. Pre-orders for lunch are also available. To contact us, telephone 028 302 63176. Follow us on Twitter and like us on our Facebook page at The Brass Monkey Newry. Thank you.
You've reached your destination. Go!
Fair play to you, Brendan. I Am Not the One. A great song.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to listening to this CD now. 17 songs. There's plenty to keep me going on the road.
There's plenty on that album. There's 17
when I'm travelling. And you're also telling me that some of your gigs here and abroad, you take a fiddle player with you.
Yes, Niall McLean. He's a former All-Ireland champion. And yes, we play local gigs here as well. And he travels with me. We've been to America, all over Europe and stuff. He's a great player, and we've written together as well. So it's good when you get on with somebody. He's like he's a mate as well, you know. And,
right.
We've been through a lot together, and he's good crack.
It's great, you know what I mean. He's can tour the world and tour the country. So what sort of gigs is lined up abroad in the near future for next year? For the
God, just the same again. It'll be Holland. It'll be Germany. And Switzerland around St Patrick's Day.
Right. And have you places to stay in these areas?
They look after you.
They look after the whole lot.
Yeah, they look after you. It's great. You get spoiled, of course, you know.
Mad.
But the hotels and all are great, and the transport and all is fantastic.
That's great to see the world, as the man says.
Yeah.
And what about over Christmas? How are we getting on over Christmas?
They're all local stuff around Christmas. Warren Point, actually.
It's only down the road, folks. Anybody looking to see this man in Warren Point?
Yeah, and the Fusion, I think it is, restaurant. I'm doing myself and the fiddle player playing there, and I'm just busy around the holiday period, and yes, just looking forward to Christmas.
I find that's it's more popular now that restaurants are starting to book bands here.
Yes, yes, I've done it over the years, bits and pieces, but yes, it's just nice, you know, just laid back music, and people are there to.
Because it'd be nice, like, to go into a restaurant and sit and chill out and a wee bit of live music in the corner. But I know it's a big thing in America.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's a lot of restaurants.
Oh, aye.
But it hasn't really been much of our scene.
Yes, that's right. I've done bits and pieces over the years, but not an awful lot. And so it's good.
Yeah.
It's good for everybody.
I know a friend of mine has got a few gigs around the town, even in restaurants. You know what I mean? There's a couple of new restaurants opened this last year, you know, and they're booking 1 or 2 piece bands, you know, and it's brilliant.
It's very good, yeah.
You know, it's just a new opening for bands starting up, you know what I mean? But I find in the music scene at the minute, I don't know about yourself, but we don't see that many new artists coming together as musicians. You know what I mean? No. Years ago there was any amount of guitar players running around looking at gigs in the pubs, but I find I don't see the big input of new artists.
That's right. Around Belfast there would be, you know, you get some of singer-songwriter nights, you'd see that there's lots of people coming through, but yes, maybe around the country in general, maybe there's not as many, but yeah, it's difficult, you know, and, you know, I think with the X Factor thing, a lot of people are coming out, but I think they soon get disillusioned when they realise how difficult it is, you know, and people like you and I don't know any different.
There's no X Factor when we were growing up.
Excuse me. You just couldn't do it, you know.
And there was no internet, so you had to just brass snag it and away you go.
That's right.
Making mistakes and do whatever.
But it was better that way, you know. I think, you know, I heard some local artists in Belfast. I was actually playing at a venue last night, I was doing a gig, and they're great, but a lot of them are sounding the same. They're trying to sound the same, and there's nothing really unique about them or it stands out. You know, whether they're a good singer or not, I don't think it absolutely matters that much. I think if you've got your own feeling, that's good. Obviously, you have to be a good enough singer and decent player, but a lot of people sound the same, and you know, there's no defining line anymore.
It was the same years ago when we were all starting off and going out and breaking away from the bands, because obviously when bands, 10 4-piece bands, it's hard to get work then.
Yes.
So we were starting off, the singers, all the different bands were going out and doing the solo thing.
Yep.
And to allow for the losing the band, they were using backing tracks. But everybody was using the same backing track.
Yep.
And you were getting a backing track of Brown Eyed Girl and Sweet Caroline. Everybody was singing the same songs, the same backing track. So
it was almost like karaoke, wasn't it?
every pub around the town, you know what I mean? It was the same songs, different night, only a different voice over.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
A wee bit of karaoke, really, isn't it?
No, that's what it was, you know what I mean? But and that's the way it goes. But we're going to get another song here, 39 Day.
39 Days. And it's a song I wrote actually for a friend of mine who's an alcoholic. A few years ago I was playing in Belfast, and I'd met him. I was Belfast Market actually, I was playing, and he said to me that I was going to buy him a drink. We went next door for a drink, and he said, I'm off the drink, and I've been off the drink for 39 days, so it clicked in my head. And unfortunately, he went back on the drink on the 40th, and he's still drinking away, God love him. But this was a song I wrote right away when I went home as an inspiration to him, or a support to him, sorry. Right. He inspired it. But again, I felt a wee bit guilty writing it because I've never had this problem. But you just got to put yourself in their position. And Mick O'Brien loves this song, you know, from Sinead show on Dublin City FM in the Druids.
Mick can relate that. He doesn't like that.
Yes, he's been through all this. And he said he can understand it, you know. But you just got to do your best when you're writing a song. If you get inspired by something, just try to put yourself in that position.
The amount of people that is on the streets and stuff like that. Was this guy on the street an alcoholic, or was he?
He's got a place, but he would probably drink rather than buy fuel for heat, things like that. So it's not good. And God willing, he'll come through it, but it's very difficult.
And I know a lot of people that are actually drinking in the pubs because of the heat in the pubs. It's cheaper than fuel and heating their own house.
I never thought of that.
You know what I mean? Like people to buy fuel for your house and heat your house and sit in and talk to nobody.
That's right.
And people starting going to these pubs. They don't have to heat the house, and the money that they could have been heating the house with, they can drink it.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
I never thought about that. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It is the same
you know
thing,
what I mean? You know. So when you can stay in the pubs till late at night and then just go home and wrap up in a blanket.
Oh, God.
You know, but it's a sad thing like that.
Terrible
Society has come to that between unemployment and everything's going pear-shaped or whatever, you know.
Same all over the world.
Yeah.
You know.
So we're going to listen to this 39 Days. And
39 days, you're trying to mend your ways. The day comes and goes, the nights torment you. It's hard, sometimes you feel like crying, and there's a long way to go. Do you think you can make it? A long way to go on your own. "39 days, you're trying to mend your ways. You stare at the clock on the wall, the hands aren't moving. It's hard, sometimes you feel like dying, and there's a long way to go. Do you think you can make it? A long way to go on your own. Such a long way to go. I know you can make it. A long way to go, and you're not alone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Destination Newry. Keep it on. We're back in moments.
Newry Veterinary Centre, located on Patrick Street in Newry, is committed to providing you with the very best in pet healthcare. The veterinary team bring a wealth of experience to the practice and have individually obtained high standards of professional qualification. Our services include small animal, large animal and equine, 24-hour emergency service, consultations by appointment, ultrasound scanning, digital x-ray facilities, in-house laboratory and much more. Contact us today, Newry Veterinary Centre, 39A Patrick Street, Newry, or telephone 028 302 62266.
Ted's Carpets Newry have a large selection of carpets, vinyl, wooden floors, solid, semi-solid, laminate floors and all flooring accessories. All for you to see in our showroom. Based in Newry, our staff have over 50 years of experience in the carpet and flooring industry and will be only too glad to help you choose the right floor covering that suits your needs and your pocket. Don't forget our furniture department, where we stock sofas, beds, bedroom furniture and everything else your home will need. Looking for a genuine bargain? Give Ted a shout. You won't be disappointed. Distance is no object. No job too big or too small. Commercial and domestic. Unit 1, Carney Hall Business Park, Rathford Island Road, Newry. Telephone 028 308 25782. Check out tedscarpetsnewry.com.
GJB Construction 24-hour maintenance specialist was founded in 1998 and started as a small family construction business. Then, with much success, we expanded into supplying many major construction companies with all building-related trades personnel and also all materials. With our fully qualified tradesmen and years of experience, we provided the perfect finished project. We currently have 20% off our 24-hour call-out services ranging from boiler breakdowns, flood damage, storm damage and all general and specialised maintenance. Both residential and business customers are all welcome. Contact us today on 028 3755 0083 or for our 24-hour line 077 45 46 3678 or visit us online at gjbconstruction.com.
Trainer's Bar, located in the heart of Camla, has a comfortable atmosphere, affordable drinks with a new outside smoking area. We are known for our great table service and entertainment, and we have recently installed a new darts room. Come join us on the weekends for the latest drink promotions, music and entertainment. We are located on 21 Main Street, Camla, Newry, County Down, BT 357JG. Give us a ring on 028 3083 707.
You've reached your destination. Go!
You're very welcome back, folks. Destination Folk Show here with Brendan Monaghan, all the way from Bangor and County Down. As we sung 39 Days, Brendan, and I'm saying, we were talking before, a lot of people could relate to that song through
very much so, too many,
addiction to alcohol
and
whatever, you know what I mean. But especially this time of the year, you know, the Christmas time of the year, and the amount of people you see even out in the streets of Belfast begging and whatever, you know. But hopefully, you know what I mean, people can see sense and
they always pray that things get better.
I mean? Yeah, that's it. So you don't know wee song there, or there's a wee song coming up for the last part of the show, Leaving Portaferry. Now I've listened to that from the last album, and it's a very popular song, and it's catchy and
thank you. That was featured on my Never Too Late to Come Home album, the previous album when I was promoted it last year at the Destination Folk. It's really, I play in Portaferry quite often. It's a lovely town, and it's a lot of the folks, especially the younger ones, with unemployment and stuff, now a lot of them head off overseas. This is what the song's about, really. It's just about going to seek your fortune and come back someday again. That's really, it's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have used it as their wee song when they're going away.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
You know, a load of friends of mine play in Portaferry in the music business and stuff like that, like, you know. But we're us, the likes of myself, living in Uri. To get to Portaferry, you actually have to get the ferry over till it.
It definitely is the best way.
So it's still a big. I don't know what time the ferries run to at night. You know, by the time you get finished a gig, then you probably have to come home the long way.
It's about 10:30, 11:15. I think some of the Stratford ones have to leave to get over to it. But yeah, it's a great job. And then if the weather's really bad, it won't be going either.
Won't be going.
Yeah, so
we'll stand it for the night.
It's not a bad thing.
I just think Portaferry coming around the other way. It's a long way back to Newry, then, wouldn't it?
It is a big long. It's a long way. For some reason, a lot of the Portaferrians go to Canal Court here for the weddings and stuff. So it's unless they stay, obviously, come over, you know.
Yes.
But
and would they get the ferry over? Would they?
I think I'm not sure about that. I'd say a good lot of them would because it's straight across, you know.
Yeah.
But again, if they're staying, it's great because they can just come over the next day. But if they're driving home, they've got to go the whole way. You know,
it's a long journey.
It's a long journey, you know.
You'd be quicker driving to Derry from here on the motorway.
Donegal or somewhere,
you know what I mean? I think so. But they're talking about introducing a ferry down in Green Hour over till Killowen or one of the places down around there.
Yeah.
You know, and
or even on past
Killowen. But I know a lot of people, again, from that area, it says it'll affect the beauty of the area and stuff like that. But I think for trade and absolute employment and tourism, I think it would be fantastic just to get, you know, we didn't get the bridge as such, the Narrow Bridge yet, you know, so I think that the ferry would be an optional thing or an alternative.
Definitely would be,
you know.
Because that Portaferry crossing is very popular. It just goes back and forth. The school kids use it, tourists use it.
Right, brilliant.
The locals, of course, use it. You know.
And then further on up, then there's a ferry over to Rathlin Island.
That's right, it is.
I meant to get Rathlin Island for one night this summer, or even September. There, but it didn't materialise. You know, it's just a place I want to go to. You know,
I've never been. I've been all over the world, but I've never been there.
Francis Black and the Black family, Mary Black, and all
they have their big nights there.
They're from there. You know what I mean? And they were there regular, and they always said, "I definitely want to go there." You know what I mean? And again, I'm not actually sure where you get the ferry from up there. Is it from way up around Carnlough or one of them places?
I'm not sure. It must be up that way. I would say it would be. Probably would be Carnlough.
Or is it even further way on?
Yeah, Glenarm or something. I'm not sure.
But maybe next year we'll get there. You know what I mean? So this song, Leaving Portaferry, we'll get it in a wee minute. But what's the plans for New Year's Eve or New Year's night? Are you taking it easy or?
I'm in Portaferry.
New Year's Eve night, isn't it?
New Year's Eve in Portaferry, in Fiddler's Green.
Right.
It's a lovely, famous bar, music bar, a venue. What I do there, the beauty is I stay over. You're not worried about driving home, and you can play your music.
Stay in that place in the venue?
Stay. There's a bed and breakfast and all there. It's great.
In the venue or next door?
Right, in the venue up above it.
Happy days.
And next door they're open. I think they're opening a bed and breakfast next door, another accommodation. But it means you can play your music and have a great night. And stay over and get up and get your breakfast. And
here.
It's great. I shouldn't be giving a secret to
I mightn't be worrying about the ferry now. I might just sing and get a few gigs down there. You know what I mean?
You never know.
Because you know, as us musicians, when you're out singing, you don't take a drink. I don't mind not taking a drink during a gig because at least you can give your full.
Yes, I never really drink when I'm playing. I wouldn't do it because you have to give it your full.
There's no doubt about
concentration.
There's other guys there can't go out and do a gig unless they're half cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
it's
a shame too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me either. You know what I mean? So, touch wood. You know what I mean? Unless we'll go away to the lecture Croatia and play for the Celtic ones. You know. You just swallow your in, but
that's
only once in a blue moon, you know what I mean?
That's a different one.
But once again, Brendan, I'd like to thank you for coming on to the show, Destination Folk, and I hope the album goes well for you. 17 tracks, folks. Where can we get this album?
You can get it.
Lovers Always Win, Brendan.
You can get it online, any of the music stores online. You can get it on iTunes. You can get it at some specialised record stores, but it's easy to get. You can download iTunes.
Brilliant. And most people's doing now at the minute is iTunes.
Or gigs and stuff as well, of course.
Right. And a brick wall, a lovely red brick wall, you know what I mean? That's a
Bangor brick.
Is that where it was taken in Bangor, is it?
Yeah, it was actually,
Right. Brilliant.
Shouldn't be giving secrets away again, but it's great artwork, and I want to thank all the people involved in it, of course, the recording and the production of it, and the manufacturer.
And the record label that you're signed to is
Brambus Records in
Right.
Switzerland, who've been very supportive, and I want to thank Paul Rostetter for all his support. Thank you, Paul. And yes, next year's just the same again, God willing. You know,
Right.
play, record, gig,
what you do.
and just keep going.
That, This is your job, like you don't have any other.
Well, I do other
occupation?
stuff. I have to do other stuff to get through as well, and I
Right.
do a bit of teaching and things. But yeah, but it's what you do, and it keeps you
Aye,
going.
that's
doesn't
it.
You know.
You know what I mean? Well, thank you very much for coming in. And once again, folks,
It's a pleasure.
from Destination Folk here, with myself, Damien Quinn, and Brendan Monaghan. We hope you enjoyed the show today and join us again. Thank you very much.
Cold was the day when I told you that I had to go away to find my true way. You never know how it hurts me to leave you, and this time I call home. And I'm leaving Portaferry in the morning. I'm leaving Portaferry, it's true. Yes, I'm gonna miss this place, the love we shared and your pretty face. And my heart belongs to you. Please understand why I need this. My reasons, my hopes, my dreams. I still pray for the day I will wed you in St. Patrick's, and you'll take my name. And I'm leaving Portaferry in the morning. I'm leaving Portaferry, it's true. Yes, I'm gonna miss this place, the love we shared and your pretty face. And my heart belongs to you. Don't you cry, try and wait for me. If you find someone new, what will I do? Your smile, your embrace will never leave me. You'll be with me every step, every fall. And I'm leaving Portaferry in the morning. I'm leaving Portaferry, it's true. Hey. Yes, I'm gonna miss this place, the love we shared and your pretty face. And my heart belongs to you. And my heart belongs to you. To you.